So welcome to another session on Tea Time with Heritage Royal Homes. I still remain your host, Omobolaji, and today we're not just going to be talking, we are going to be discussing, engaging each other, engaging every of our audience on a very interesting topic. So whether you are in Nigeria and you are home or you are abroad, it is time for you to pay serious attention to today's topic. And today we'll be talking about real estate investments. We'll be talking about house flipping and land banking. On today's show, I have with me Shola and Vivian to help us shed more light on which is a better form of investment for Nigerians home and abroad. Now, over to you, Shola. What do you have for us this morning?
Okay, thank you, Bolachi. For me, I've actually heard a lot about land banking. It's actually a beautiful way and an easy way to build long-term wealth for yourself and your family. But for me as a person, there's a situation whereby I need an urgent cash flow. So I prefer house flipping for me. Why? Because it's a great way to generate income consistently. It's a short-term investment that can help you generate income quickly if you are good at it. For example, if you're an investor that's into house flipping for a very long time, you have a way of finding a low-price house in a very good location, you have a way of renovating, and so it's also a way for you to build your network. You have communication with contractors, real estate professionals, and real estate agents, people who would ensure that the transaction between those who are buying your property can go smoothly. So I think for people who love to build short-term wealth, this is an investment you can start with.
Okay.
And I'm not saying land banking is not good. It's a very good way to generate long-term wealth. For people who just want to get a land and let it appreciate in value, land banking is the right choice. But for people who really want to get a fast,
quick return on investment,
a fast means of income, house flipping is the best choice for me.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Shola. I think I get some points. We're talking about getting low price properties and in good locations. So our dear audience, you need to take good note of that. In case you want to go into house flipping, don't just buy anywhere. You need to look for low price properties and properties that are in a very, very good location. Thank you so much, Shola. Now, Vivian, what do you have for us about land banking and why people should actually invest in it?
Okay, thank you, Olaji. She actually made key points regarding house flipping. But for me, I think land banking would be the best bet for me. Now, land banking, according to what she said, house flipping is short term, while land banking is long term. So for me, I would prefer getting a land. You might not want to use the land for an immediate project. Okay. You can buy it for future generations. You can buy it and allow it increase in value. You know that if you want to resell, you have to keep it for some time so that it increases in value and then you can resell. Land banking for me is actually key because you can live for your children. Okay. Yes, and heritage you can live for your children. Yes, exactly. And some people might not like the structure of other people. Not like the way people build their houses. They want to build their houses themselves. So you can get your land and build it to your own taste. Right, so for me, land banking is like key. You can buy acres of land and just leave it there. Now, the money can stay by itself and reproduce. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to add money to it. You don't need to renovate. You don't need to put money in to get money out. Okay, you just buy and let it be there generating income for you. Okay, you might have a land. You're not actually doing anything on it for now. You can lease it out to a warehouse that can use it and give you rental, or you can also give it out for farming, agriculture, and also you still get income without doing any stress. You don't do anything. You don't need to invest in it. When you buy the land, then you further invest in it, just like land and flipping. When you have to buy a low, you have to buy a low and still invest more money in it before you can actually flip it. So for me, land banking is easy. it's no budget for me. Okay. When you buy a land of say 20 million, you can leave it and then in 3 years, you actually, if you want to resell, you can resell for 50 million, depending on the location. For instance, now in Epe is blowing up gradually. So people do not actually know. It's blowing up gradually. The road network is actually fantastic for now. I'm telling you. So imagine going into Epe for now, and in the next 5 years, you see that Epe is more or less like a small London. If you want to even sell land, you'll be hearing 150 million, you'll be hearing 200 million.
So that's what we have here. As you've been making, we now have plots of land selling for at least 30, 40 million, 500 square meter in the
You can imagine.
Right now.
You can imagine. So for me, I think land banking is the best bet for me.
Well, you said a point there. Like you said, recently I've heard that it is a place a lot of investors have poured so much capital into. Based on the fact that the landed properties there are going to be very affordable. And land banking, the way you describe it, is a very beautiful description, and it's a great way for mostly for families that want to leave heritage for their kids. It's a great way to build long-term wealth. But I also think that it depends. I think it's a personal choice. It depends. You could even choose to do both if you have the money to. You could get a land, just let it appreciate in value over time, and you could also get a house at a low price and make few improvements. You can even be lucky that the low price house you get might not even need a lot of improvements. Just minor things to fix, and you can just resell immediately for maximum profit. So I think both ways are amazing to do it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think both are amazing. It's just it's more dependent on why you actually want to invest. Yeah, because a lot of times people don't really pay attention to this. They're just like, oh, people are flipping is the trend. They are jumping on it. Land banking is the trend. They are jumping on it. And most times when you come for consultation, the first question a good consultant or real estate investment expert you actually ask their clients is, why do you want to invest? Like, why do you want to buy this land? Why do you want to buy this property? So I think maybe if our audiences can actually sit down to know why they want to buy, it actually help them make a better decision. Take for example, Nigerians in the diaspora. I think in the diaspora, a lot of people love to house flip. Right, they buy a property at a very, very low and affordable rate. They renovate, they sell it out, they use the profits, they use the capital, they keep the profits, they use the capital they use on that again to buy another one. They just keep saving the property, and I think it's working more for them over there. But I think right here in Nigeria, what we can still bank on should still be like land banking. Especially for maybe, what do you think for Nigerians in the diaspora?
I think so. Nigeria is more of land banking than house flipping.
Yeah. People are quick to own land compared to buying a house.
And there are some places also the lands are relatively very affordable, so it's an opportunity people just want to grab immediately.
Yes. I think both ways work. And one thing I wanted to talk about with the current fight and struggle between Naira and dollar, because they are really struggling. Like the fact, I don't know who said this fine. Like with the current war going on between Naira and dollar, what do you actually have for Nigerians in the diaspora and even Nigerians that are still right here, in the motherland? What do you have for them?
Well, for Nigerians that is outside of Nigeria, UK, US, wherever country you are, I think it's a great way for them to start investing in landed properties, like she said. Why? Because the dollar is now very high in there, so it's a great way to buy multiple landed properties at an affordable price and let it just appreciate it. And if you also have the desire to also do house flipping, you also make maximum profit also also because dollar is actually way higher here. So you can also just get a low price out in Nigeria and immediately we sell it out to get maximum profit. So those outside there, it is an investment that you do not want to miss out in Nigeria when you're to master properties. And for those in Nigeria, like you said, we are all concerned about landed properties, and a lot of developers have made it easy in some states that a citizen or a community member or any profession you are, you can get a landed property at an affordable price. And they make it also easy. You can have a flexible payment plan. You don't actually have to do an actual payment if you don't have the money, or you can pay instrumentally. So it's for those in Nigeria, land banking is really the best option for them.
Right now. So, Vivian, do you have anything to
I actually think she has said everything in a nutshell, but let me just add a bit. I think those in diaspora, Nigerians in diaspora, it's easy because of the exchange rate, right? So even if you get $100 or $1,000, you know in Nigeria there's a lot of money, so you can actually just invest
right
in
now?
in a property. It's going to be quite easy for them there. But even those ones in Nigeria here is also an affordable investment. You know, 4 million, you can get a plot of land for 4 million, you can get an acre for 9 million. You know, it's something that you know when you look back in the next few years, you'll be like, oh, I'm glad I actually did this investment here. Because you know, land is it's so important. It's not all those investments that you know you don't know if it's going to work or not going to work. You know, it's just king. It's just yes. You know that it is definitely going to increase in price and value. Yes. So I think it's just an investment we all need to tap into. No matter how small. And according to you, you don't have to actually pay an outright payment. You can pay in installments, maybe in 6 months, in a year. You know, it's something that we all should tap into.
Yeah, thank you so much. I so much enjoyed today's session. Thank you, Shola. Thank you, Vivian. So now over to our dear audience. You've heard it all from Shola and Vivian. Make the smart investment choice right now. And don't forget that with Heritage Royal Homes, you can land bank easily. Because right now we have a package in Igbonla Epe, Heritage Royal Residences 2.0 in Igbonla Epe, where you can actually buy 6 plots of land, that is 1 acre of land for 9 million naira. Initially, we sell 1 million naira in Igbonla Epe for 2 million naira. So let's assume we are buying for 2 million naira, that's 12 million naira. But if you are subscribing into our bulk land investment package, you are paying 9 million naira, all inclusive of documentation and every other thing you need to pay for. Just 9 million naira, you can land bank with Heritage Royal Homes and wait patiently for your investment to appreciate in value. So I think till the next time you actually share another session with me right here in Tea Time with Heritage Royal Homes. I wish you well, I wish you stay safe, and I wish you good luck as you call the number displayed on the screen for more inquiry on how to get started with Heritage Royal Homes. Thank you.